Darry, a big hello. I'm just reviewing the start of the action-packed holiday, which began on Sunday, and we're at the end of that day. So what happened today? Well, the first thing is that we are preparing to spend some time back home in Switzerland, and we'll be able to do that because the COVID restrictions are now lifted to a small degree. We've done lots of research as to what we might need to take out and bring back in terms of the administration, and it looks like to take out, all we need at this time is to be doubly vaccinated, and then we're allowed into France. And since we're going to be taking the motorhome, we need to pass through France into Switzerland. So the plan is we're doubly vaccinated, we've got our COVID passports, if you like. We filled in a piece of paper which the French require, saying that we've had double vaccination and that we don't have COVID, and various other things on a pro forma bit of paper. So we've printed those two bits of slips of paper out. We've got them safe. We've got the smartphones with the COVID app. So today was mostly spent packing and looking for the cat. So to explain about the cat, obviously I can talk for hours about our beautiful cat. Little B has gone off in protest, basically. I've been telling her for a few days that we are going to go on holiday, and for months previous I've been trying to train her to be comfortable with sitting in the motorhome, but that has not gone well at all. She doesn't seem to understand the English for "we are going on holiday in the motorhome," and unless you're properly trained to live in the motorhome, you can't come. So we're having to leave her behind. And what happened this Sunday morning was that she realised, I think, that we were going away. We brought the motorhome to outside the house to start packing, and she just took off, because I think she just gets really upset about the fact that we're leaving, and just took off. So we haven't seen her all day, and I'm making this video now having left home, and it's just really upsetting because she just hoofed off. So we've got a lot of computerized systems in the house. So for example, we've got internet connected a cat feeder, and we've also got internet connected cat flap, and more cameras than you can possibly believe to see where she is inside the home. So I hope that's going to be enough. We've got all our neighbours on standby cat duty in case there's a problem, which we hope, of course, there isn't going to be. And yeah, we hope to see her in 7 days. So it's all a bit depressing, really. Anyway, we love her to bits, and we continued the morning without her, packing the motorhome. Now, we intend to be doing a lot of exercise in Switzerland, and that's going to include cycling, swimming and running. So we're packing our 2 road bicycles, and we've had to manage to pack lots of spare items like tubes and tyres. I really hope we don't have any problems in Switzerland, because finding a high-end bike shop that's open at the right time and selling the things that you want can be very difficult. There is a Decathlon now in Lausanne, but again, that's not really going to sell high-end stuff. Anyway, we won't have a problem. Surely we won't have a problem. So we've done the packing. We were 4 hours late to leave, but eventually we left this afternoon. Now, as we were leaving, there was a bit of a drama, a totally unbelievable, unexpected drama, which I've named in our associated written posting for today as the miniB rescue, which was the fact that we're halfway down our drive, which is a very long drive, and we saw in front of us a Bengal cat. And I said to my partner, "That's our baby, that's our baby." And she said to me, "No, that's the wrong size. That cat's about half our size." So we stopped the motorhome, got out, and sure enough, the Bengal cat in front of us was tiny, absolutely tiny. Now, Bengal cats aren't exactly cat du jour, so finding a second Bengal cat and it not being ours was something of a mystery. And then we remembered that our neighbours, who live about a kilometre away, more than a kilometre away, are missing a Bengal cat. They'd advertised on social media that they'd lost their Bengal cat about 10 days ago. So we managed to grab the cat. Well, that was quite easy because the cat was meowing like crazy and sort of rubbing all around me, sort of like meow, meow, meow. So I managed to easily pick her up, but then she was struggling a bit, but I managed to put her into the motorhome, and we drove to the neighbours who'd lost a cat, and it was their cat. So this is the fantastic rescue story. They were so happy, and we were so happy that we'd managed to be of some sort of cat rescue service. So we really felt super pleased with ourselves, and then we set off. So the first thing to note is that we've got to drive, or we've had to have driven 320 kilometres to get to Dover Port, and that's going to be down the M40 and the M25. And as people who are Londoners, or people with any kind of racing car or a car with firm suspension will know, there's a bit on the south part of the M25 where they've made this concrete section just from concrete slabs, and they seem to have made it with like massive gaps between the slabs. So as you go over it with any kind of large vehicle, like a van or a motorhome or a car with firm suspension, it sounds like something's about to drop off. It's like bang, 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 bang. Anyway, so we had that to look forward to. That was the worst part of the trip. Absolutely awful. We didn't really hit any traffic. There's a few sets of roadworks we had to negotiate. But we got to Dover just after midnight, and that's including a stop off at Stratford-upon-Avon, where we stopped off for about £80 of petrol. Sorry, diesel. £80 worth of diesel. So we filled it with 60 litres of diesel. I will mention that the journey to Lausanne is about 1,000 kilometres, so we're going to be filling up at least one more time. So the kind of costs you're looking at, let's say, let's call it £150 worth of diesel. You've got something like £100 worth of motorway tolls, and you also need to buy the Swiss motorway sticker, so that's about 40 francs. So let's see, £250, so 30. So like it's close to £300 just in terms of the actual costs of getting your vehicle from here to Switzerland. Oh, and the ferry cost. So let's just add £100 in for that. So it's close. It's close on £400. It's about £400 each way. And then you've got to add on to that things like food and the fact that at Dover, there's a change now, which is that at Dover, you always are allowed to park by the quayside. But now the council have changed, and if you have a caravan or a motorhome, as it says on the meter, you need to pay £10. We were the only people, we arrived about one in the morning, and we were the only people who paid, because I had a sort of sneaking look at everyone else's front windscreens, like a row of motorhomes parked there. No one else bothered, but we bothered. We always follow the rules, and you know the rules are there for a reason, so we follow the rules, like good Swiss, like good British Swiss people that we are, and we bought the £10 parking ticket. So, finishing off now, we have to get up at about 5 in the morning because the ferry's at 6 a.m. To cut costs, you can of course not take the train channel, you take the ferry. We're going with P&O. You need to book it in advance. We've booked a non-changeable, non-refundable ticket. We need to be there at that time, and that time is 6 something, and we need to be there a bit early because of COVID. We expect the van might be searched, and we might need to have some extra admin at border control. And there's a rumour that I might even get my passport stamped. So let's see how that goes. Okay, Dari, that's signing off for Sunday night, and there is more to come.